Hi, I'm Audrey Mika, and you're watching Billboard. To be honest, we haven't really been staying sane. Just like yesterday, we were all just like screaming at each other just cause like, not in like a fighting way, like just like screaming at each other. I don't even know how to explain. We were just going insane. And then we had a mishap with our Postmates and they left our food like outside in the cold, and we were just like so fed up, and I feel like anything that like happens now is just like breaking us because we're just like at our tipping point already. But I think another thing is that we're just like all together, and that is enough to just keep us like kind of okay. And we've been trying to cook too, just expanding like the things that you can do. Like there's only so many things you can do at home, so it's and we're staying busy too, doing live streams, making music as well, so we're okay, I think. I think we've been listening to, well, actually there's a lot of music that's come out lately. We've been listening to Trevor Daniel's new album that just came out, and we love it so much. And also Dua Lipa's album came out, and Party Next Door's album came out, and so we've been kind of like going like cycle of those. So, and they're like Dua's the pop, Trevor's like R&B, hip hop, and then Party is like hard R&B, like soothing. So, but not so much sad. I think we're trying to keep our spirits up. The Paperclip Club is what I call my fan base, and it really happened like the most naturally anything could happen. And I started wearing paper clips. Like a little backstory on it is I started wearing paper clips like 2 summers ago, and people kind of thought it was a little strange at first, and that didn't really stop me from wearing it. And then people were connecting with the paper clips, and it was like something they were really drawn to, and it just became a thing. The new remix of Why You Gotta Be Like That kind of came together. I think it was in January. We were recording in the studio, and we all had this crazy idea to put a remix together, and we were just like brainstorming cool collabs, and we wanted to get Conan on it, or Rule, or Black Bear. And then my manager Misha, she was like, what about Kyle, Super Duper Kyle? And I was like, oh, I don't know if we can get that. He's very established, and for it to actually come about and for it to work out was like a complete dream come true. Putting out a project and going on tours is a lot. There's a lot to be put into it, and my manager was also tour managing, so it was a very, very stressful 2 weeks before we left. But then it all really paid off in the end, because this was probably one of my favorite things I've ever done in my entire life. And I'm so grateful that I got to be able to do that, and just it was like a dream come true that people were singing the EP songs and they knew the words to those and they're screaming them, and just the energy every night was so high, and it was just I can't even describe the feeling, and it just kind of bonded us all for life too as well. I'm so excited to collaborate with the SAYGRACE and Tate McRae on this song, and I'm really lucky to be able to be on this song with them, and they're some really dope upcoming artists and women in music. And I actually got to be in the studio with Grace, not with Tate, but when we came back to LA, we got to go in with Grace, and it was really fun to be able to do that and actually collab. And we also have a video coming out, And that was super fun because it was like, I just filmed it on my bed, and it was like this quarantine style music video, and it's actually really cute. So I'm excited for that too.